for tonight. Don't go anywhere. Here comes Pat and the Insider.
Thank you, Mary. We've got the inspiration behind Melania's wedding gown and inside the Donald's Church. Get ready to be an insider. Melania's extravagant new gown.
98 yards of satin, 550 hours of hand stitching. Now see the gown that inspired it all.
What Melania said today about her wedding. Plus, see the altar where Trump will tie the knot.
You can see the beautiful stained glass backdrop.
Inside Mar-a-Lago and deep inside the Donald's secret tunnel.
To have this in Palm Beach is very, very special.
We reveal where this hidden alley leads. And the Donald tells only the insider the top 3 reasons he's getting hit.
Well, that's going to happen.
Is Katie Couric back in the arms of her ex-boyfriend? Plus, Ellen and Portia, the love story, the lawsuit? Is Ellen's ex suing her for galimony? TV's favorite dad, Damon Wayans, exposes his childhood beatings.
My father would just beat you.
Inside the painful father-son relationship.
You're with us now.
Here comes Melania, the bride. Here comes the inspiration for her wedding gown. We've got it. We're taking you inside the Trump church. Hi again, everybody. I'm Pat O'Brien. Welcome to The Insider. Lara Spencer's in New York with the Donald story heating up the headlines. Huh, Lara?
Absolutely. It is the biggest story of the day. And is she gorgeous or what? On the covers of both New York papers, the future Mrs. Trump has picked her very extravagant wedding gown. And we've got every detail in tonight's backstory. The wedding dress of the year is revealed. Call it a portrait of true opulence. Melania is pictured here on the cover of Vogue in her John Galliano Christian Dior gown. This is a picture of Melania front and center at the Dior show, and the Insider has uncovered the jaw-dropping gown that inspired the Trump wedding dress. This is runway footage from Christian Dior's Fall Couture collection, and you can clearly see the spectacular similarities. Melania broke it down on the Today Show.
I went to the Dior show in Paris, and when I saw all the dresses, I said I could imagine every dress in a white satin. And then that wedding dress came down the runway. Of course, we changed a little bit, and I said, like, wow, that's the dress. I think it's hard to top.
And here are some Insider gown stats. It took 98 yards of satin, hand-woven by 28 seamstresses, who spent a laborious 550 hours just to hand-sew the creation. To get a better grip on how much fabric was used, I went behind the scenes and consulted one of New York's top fabric connoisseurs. Silk satin, this is the fabric that Melania is using.
Yes.
Right now, I have about 6 layers of it on, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. Look over there. I have to do all that still.
This is about 10 yards.
This is 10 yards.
About.
And I have 88 yards to go.
Yes.
It's gorgeous, though, isn't it? Gorgeous and heavy. How many yards does a normal wedding dress take?
Well, a normal wedding dress takes about 8 to 12 yards.
8 to 12.
8 to 12.
Her dress is not, how many yards? 98?
8 yards.
That's 8 times the fabric, folks. But even more astounding is the cost of this fabulous frock, which ranges between $100,000 and $200,000. Luckily, nothing's too expensive for the Donald. After all, he is a billionaire. The Donald even purchased this cream-colored Vera Wang reception dress. That's right, the future Mrs. Trump will be wearing 2 dresses on her special day. But nothing compares to this intricate design that Melania helped sketch with the man right here. His name is John Galliano, British designer to the stars and head of the Christian Dior fashion house. He's dressed everyone from Charlize Theron, Nicole Kidman, even Gwen Stefani's elegant frock for her big day. And check out this crisscross navy number John did for Princess Di, one of his biggest fans.
He's probably fashion's greatest showman. He does the most theatrical productions. He has the most incredible sense of beauty and glamour that comes from a different time, and somehow he makes it modern.
The February issue of Vogue on stands January 20th will also reveal Melania getting her pick at some choice Fred Leighton jewels. Talk about bling. And here's some insider info on the honeymoon. It's Melania's choice, and it will be short-lived. Trump has to get back to work to promote Apprentice 3. So how much fabric is this? Well, Pat, to put it in sports terms, we're 2 yards shy of a football field. We have covered our entire New York set, and we still have 65 yards to go. We could make 100 skirts, 75 pairs of pants, a lot of fabric. Victoria Ricano is in Palm Beach. Now, Victoria, I hear you actually bumped into the bride-to-be. How is she?
I sure did. She's doing well. I bumped into her coming out of her apartment at Mar-a-Lago. She was decked out in pink from head to toe, wearing a pair of black sunglasses. And I asked her how she was doing, if she was nervous, and she said, no way.
Victoria, you've been poking around the mansions of Trump's Palm Beach neighbors. Find any skeletons in their closets?
No skeletons, Pat, but I did find a secret tunnel, and I'll show you where it leads later in the show.
Looking forward to that report. But right now, we've got the Donald himself and what he has to say about why he's tying the knot.
I'm trying to keep it, like, normal, if that's possible.
Sure.
But it's not working out.
Normal? Did the Donald say normal? Well, maybe. If you're one of the richest, most recognizable cajillionaires in America, it's normal. But for the rest of us, this kind of spectacle is pretty heady stuff. How are your emotions going to be?
You think I will shed a tear?
Yeah.
I don't know. If I do, you're going to have a major story, I'll tell you that.
We don't need tears to make this a good story. First, there was the glittering gold invitation, 2 pounds of radiating romance from Tiffany's. You've heard of them. And now today, this letter to all guests needing a charter jet. Jet Aviation, the wedding's official charter airline, is not only offering up a discount, thank you very much, but welcomes you with a quality glass of champagne as well. Now that's style. So with the jets, the guests, the dress, and every elaborate detail all emanating back to just one magical pair of lovebirds. Come on, Don. You got to be feeling the marriage heat a little bit, huh? Fess up here, buddy. Do you have any jitters at all? I mean, you're getting married. You should feel...
I really don't. You know, I'm very secure in her. I think she's tremendous, and I have absolutely no doubt.
The Donald may not have any doubt. But what about the pressure of being a guest? What about people like me who need to get you a gift? I've been in your house. I can't see adding much to that.
No, I don't know. You know, get me a nice tie. I like your ties.
We wear the same kind of tie.
Give me a little bit of a tie. I have no idea. You just do whatever you want to do, man.
So with 2 Mrs. Trumps behind him, the insider dug deep into Donald's psyche and determined the top 3 reasons the big guy's willing to walk down the aisle for the 3rd and final time. Number 3, tired of doing my own hair.
That's a good one.
I like that. Number 2, Pat O'Brien needed a bigger rating that day.
It's going to happen.
She's the smartest, most beautiful woman in the world.
That's true. She is.
Number 1 is what?
She is the smartest, most beautiful woman in the world.
You want inside info on the Trump wedding? You've come to the right place. How can we deliver the scoops nobody else can? Because I'm one of the invited guests. New Donald and Melania wedding secrets inside the secret Trump tunnel underneath Mar-a-Lago.
To have this in Palm Beach is very, very special.
Inside the Donald's wedding chapel with stained glass windows and Trump's celebrity neighbors.
Rod Stewart's house.
Plus, more on the stunning one-of-a-kind gown that inspired the Melania's wedding dress. Why this could be the largest couture creation ever. Now, back to the Trump wedding. Earlier, we showed you the inspiration behind Melania's gorgeous gown, straight from the Christian Dior Paris runway. Now, we're on the ground, in the air, and inside the church, where Donald and Melania will tie the knot in just 5 days. Our Victoria Ricano shows you every top-secret detail.
We're hovering over the Trump wedding site to give you the best view of every lavish detail. This exquisite Palm Beach house of worship, Bethesda by the Sea, is a century-old church that's weathered plenty of hurricanes, but it's never experienced anything like the glitz and glamour of Donald Trump and company.
Donald and Melania will walk down this very aisle on Saturday.
Bethesda by the Sea can seat 500 comfortably, so this stunning chapel should have no problem accommodating Trump's guest list, expected to run close to 500.
That's the altar. As you can see, the beautiful stained glass backdrop. There's stained glass windows all along the aisle here.
All in all, a remarkably understated affair compared to the outrageous and lavish real estate on this island paradise. All it takes to live in Palm Beach is status and money. Boatloads of money.
$35 million. Rod Stewart's beautiful home.
So how about an open house?
And one of the really exceptional things about this estate features is this magnificent chandelier and the frescoes on the ceiling.
This Palm Beach palace close to Trump's own estate is on the market for $21 million. Yep, you heard it, $21 million.
There are 2 of everything. You have 2 dishwashers, 2 ovens, 2 refrigerators.
It always sounds fancier in a French accent. Oh, and get the size of the place. 13,000 square feet. Robert Weiner is chairman of Barclays International Realty.
This house exemplifies the lifestyle of the new young people in Palm Beach. They want the lifestyle that was here years ago.
So to do I. And take a look at this. His and hers bathrooms off the master bedroom total 1,800 square feet.
So now we know why the Donald and his new bride want to be here.
Trump's Palm Beach estate will host his wedding reception, where a society orchestra will serenade this spectacular celebration. For more on Donald and Melania's incredible wedding day, click onto the InsiderOnline.com, powered by Yahoo Entertainment. And one more thing, folks, if any of this proves to be too much for anyone, there's an escape route. Yep, straight to the beach, and Trump's place has one too.
The secret underground tunnel.
Just be careful. The paparazzi might be out there waiting. Mar-a-Lago isn't the only Donald Trump estate here in Palm Beach. He just bought a $43 million fixer-upper with plans to upgrade it and turn it into a $100 million palace.
Nicely done. Way to hustle, Victoria. Now, here is your chance to weigh in on the wedding of the century in our T-Mobile Insta Poll. Would you watch the Trump wedding if it were televised live? Get out your T-Mobile phones and press 1 for yes, any Trump TV is good TV, or 2 for no, let them have their privacy. Sure. Text your choice with your T-Mobile phone right now and send it to me, Pat, at 728. Now, remember, even if you're Donald Trump himself, standard message rates do apply, or you can go to the InsiderOnline.com to vote. And on the Insider tomorrow, Melania's lost interview. On the next Insider, the future Mrs. Trump, the Insider interview.
I would like to have a family.
Here are the results to last night's T-Mobile Insta poll. We asked, do you believe Shola Bocelli's claim that Michael Jackson is the father of her twin boys? A whopping 65% of you say no way. Shola's story just doesn't hold up. But the last word on this one will be heard when the case goes to court. Now, here's what makes you an insider this time around. Lara, you start.
And 1 and 2. It is the wedding dress workout. 50 pounds of fabric and then some. Melania, have 2 pieces of cake. You're going to burn it off in this dress.
And with the Globes behind us and the Oscars in front of us, how can we thank Ellen and Portia and Katie and Chris, the Bush twins, Mary-Kate, Ashley, and all things Donald for keeping us interested. And just when you think there's nothing else, tomorrow we have movies of Martha Stewart actually enjoying the big house. Hope you enjoyed the show tonight. You're with us now. We'll see you tomorrow.
Is sugar-free candy really a better choice?
Tomorrow between 5 and 7 a.m.
And I'm Paul Majors. Tonight, $2.4 million. That's the award for 2 former police officers accused in the videotaped beating of an Englewood teenager. We'll have reaction.
And a well-known liquor store owner killed in a struggle with robbers at 11. Mayor Hart announces new developments in that case.
Then say goodbye to Botox. We'll show you the newest way to reduce wrinkles.
Plus, is obesity more dangerous than smoking? A new discovery could change the way you think about health.
It's all tonight on CBS 2 News at 11.